I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black. I'm blacker than black, yo. Because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all. And I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. And I'm blickety black.
Hey, you guys, it's Life of Nikki Lee podcast. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well and living your fullest every day. Happy Juneteenth, you guys. It is Thursday. We are almost at the weekend. I hope you got the day off. And if you didn't, that's all right. You can still celebrate this glorious day. You can cook something, throw something on the grill when you get home. But either way, I hope that you all take this time to remember those who paved the way for us. And also, I wanted to come on here and, give some information for those who may not be as familiar with Juneteenth. Okay, so for starters, Juneteenth has an official flag. And as you notice, it looks very different from the Pan-African colors that you usually see that largely represent Juneteenth. I'll tell you where all that comes from, but let's start off with the flag. First, you see red, white, and blue. Of course, that is just, letting you know that the enslaved and descendants of the enslaved were and still are Americans. And then you see the arch here, which basically symbolizes a new horizon for Black Americans. You see the star, which is represented by Texas, the Lone Star State, and it also basically entails that, slaves were freed in all 50 states. Then you see the burst of the star also representing a new horizon in, history for Black Americans. And then you see the date, which is June 19th, which commemorates the official announcement of the end of slavery. As far as the Pan-African colors that you usually see on Juneteenth, that was made popular in 1920 through Marcus Garvey, which you all know he highly stood against colonization. Now, you see the black, you see the red, you see the green, you see the gold. And basically, that represents the Ethiopia flag as well, that largely avoided colonization. So that's where that comes from. It's not the official flag of Juneteenth and not the official colors of Juneteenth, but there is an association there.
You lying motherfucker. You told me you freed the fucking slave.
Dog, don't do it, dog.
I found out. Don't do it. Found that.
Okay, I know y'all like, girl, where did that come from? But those who know, all right? So you may want to ask, okay, why is he trying to rough up a statue of Abraham Lincoln? It has been said throughout history that, he's been known for the president who abolished slavery. While that may be true, he did sign things into law that abolished slavery. Abraham Lincoln wasn't no savior of the people, okay? First things first, initially in his political career, he did not believe in racial equality. He didn't feel like blacks and whites should mix. He didn't feel that we were equal to whites. His whole motive for abolishing slavery was more politically motivated than anything. He was simply trying to preserve the Union. He didn't abolish slavery because he cared so much about us and wanted to see us free. He had his own agenda, just like any other politician. He was trying to preserve the Union, and he felt like slavery was a direct threat to preserving the security of this nation. And it should also be duly noted that the Emancipation Proclamation was the formal announcement of the abolishment of slavery. However, everybody wasn't free at that time. Again, here's where the hypocritical part comes in, because while slaves were freed in Confederate states, they were not necessarily freed in the Union states, which, again, Abraham was largely in support of. So basically, in a nutshell, everybody was not free at the same time. Not only that, but we also have to look at his treatment of Native Americans. Now, for those of you all who don't know, Abraham Lincoln also, didn't care much for the Native Americans. He treated them as foreigners. The Lincoln administration looked at Native Americans like they needed to be removed. And they didn't care, or they didn't even bother to understand the culture of these people. When you see the reservation of, most Native Americans today, you just need to remember that the Lincoln administration facilitated with that, as well as the removal of so many Navajo Indians from New Mexico. And also when the long walk that they speak of, when he was having these people removed, and also that also led to the imprisonment of over 8,000 Navajo Indians. Then you got the Sand Creek Massacre, which resulted in the death of a lot of Cheyenne and Arapaho Indians. And then there was the Dakota Uprising, where you had 38 Dakota warriors who were executed. All this occurred under the Lincoln administration. He had all these things done. So it really just makes you look at it a lot differently than what you may have been taught in school. A lot of people call him Honest Abe, this and that. They made it seem like he was this man of high moral character, when in reality, no, he was just another dirty, crooked politician. He had his own dirty agendas and how he moved and did things his own way. Take from that what you will and apply it to your knowledge, and yes, be enlightened. I just want to say throughout this nation that we stand in solidarity, and Juneteenth will continue to be celebrated. We will move forward, and always remember, people, especially my Black community out here, whenever you feel any type of way about the stuff that's going on around us, always remember the blood that courses through your veins came from some of the strongest people God has ever put on this earth. You are not oppressed. You are uplifted. You are loved, and we will move forward. This too shall pass, honey. We are Black, baby. We are Black, and we are proud. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So you guys tell me, what does Juneteenth mean for you? Leave it down in the comments. This is Nikki Lee signing out, and I'll see you on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.